Hello Hoopers, Roro here from Project Hoop, and I'm uploading these videos that I originally taught as online classes during COVID-19. I'm sure you can appreciate that the quality of them is not amazing, but it's not about that. It's about making hula hoop accessible to anybody and everybody who would like to learn. So I hope you enjoy these videos and happy hooping. Bye bye. So silver hoop is in my right hand and my red hoop is going to be in my left hand. Alright, so what I'm going to start by doing is putting both of my hoops up here like this. So my red one, which is my left, is behind me, just like so. My palm is facing up to the ceiling. Very good. Good to see you, Layla. And then my right one, which is my silver one, is in front. Fabulous. What we're going to do is I just want you to just isolate with the right. Okay, and I'm isolating anti-clockwise. That's it. Very nice. And what we're going to do with the red one, so the one at the back, we're just going to drop it down, okay, with the right one, which is the one at the front. That's it. Anna knows where we're going with this. Yes. Okay. So we're going to bring it down and isolate and back up. Okay. So around. Okay. Good. Nice and easy. Okay. And it helps with this one as well to keep it nice and straight. If you kind of rest your left hand on top of your right hand as you do it. So if you can see me there, if I rest my hand kind of on it, it makes it a little bit more sturdy, I find, than if you've got them both kind of moving around without being connected. It also gives your hand a little bit of a rest, yeah? So because it's on top of it, it just makes it a little bit easier, okay? So you all got that one? Yeah, so just follow it round up to the top, re-grip. And I just rest ever so slightly on the back of my right hand. Lovely, nice, okay, nice and easy. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to isolate down and then we're going to have our hoops open like so. Okay, so I'm just going to adjust my camera. Very good. And put that on silent. Very good, cool. So we started here, I did my isolations, and now on the isolation down, so as I'm going down at that 6 o'clock point with my right hand, I'm just going to tip that bottom hoop downwards. Okay, so the one that's in my right, there we go, nice and simple, nice. Okay, so you should have your silver one or your left one should be on top of your right, okay? I'll leave this up so you can see my arm as well. So nice and simple for this one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the right one, which is the red one, I'm going to keep it static so it's not going to do anything. And then the one that is in my left hand is going to smear and I'm going to turn. Okay, so I'm going to cross one foot in front of the other. So I'm crossing my left foot in front of my right foot. Okay, and as I smear, I'm going to turn over to the right. Okay, so leg is crossed over, so you've got this like a Michael Jackson kind of woo spin. Okay, so if you take your left leg, put it over your right leg, okay, and then push round like so, you've got the spin that you will need. That's it, lovely. Yeah, so holding them here, leg in front of the other, nice spin, back. Yeah, all got that? That's it, very nice. Yeah, so, cool. Okay, we can also, from here as well, we're gonna, with that smear that we just did, we can stay still and do the smear. So I'm gonna push up to 3 with both of my hoops. Then I'm gonna push behind me at 12. That's it, so they're all in the air. So Layla, so back to here. Okay, and then as your left hoop goes up, it's going to go behind you, yeah? And then the other one is going to stay on top of it. So it's sticking up in the air. That's it, it's okay, back. Here we go, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Yep. So we're here. You see me? Yep. So we're here. We're going to push up to 3. Yep. And the one that is in your left hand is going to do a smear behind you. And as it does the smear, the other one is just going to go up in the air and do nothing. So it's going to turn with it. Okay? So you should look like this. Yeah? So just one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah? Got it? So here. That's it. Come on. We're there. Yep. And then left one, smear. This one stays up in the air. You'll get it, yeah? That's it, yeah! Woo woo! There we go, fantastic. Okay, and then we're just gonna push back down. Yeah, nice and easy. And again, just rest one on top of the other hand, and it just makes it nice and simple. And they're locked in, and there should be no shenanigans with them. Yeah, got that? So all you're doing, yeah, so one's smearing, it's okay. One's smearing and the other one is just following it around. So you don't actually do anything with this hand, it just sticks to the bottom of your left hand. Okay? Cool. Sorry to get rid of that. Sorry, it's coming through on my computer, which is very annoying. I hope you guys can't. Sorry, that was my grandmother ringing me. She shouldn't be ringing me. Every time I tell her I teach lessons, and she will ring me, and it comes through on my computer. Bless her soul. Okay, so there we go. Nice and simple. Oh, for God's sake. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to turn my phone off. I'm really sorry about that. It's still going to ring, isn't it? I'm sorry. That's all I can say. Just messing with my stuff. There we go. Cool. Sorry. That's annoying. Yep, so up, down, round. Cool. Brilliant. We all know what we're doing there. Okay. So the next thing that's gonna happen is we're gonna come up to 3 o'clock. Yep, so up to where we just were. Then we're gonna do this turn. We're gonna stop here. So you'll be in this 9 o'clock pose. Yep. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna twist my right hoop. So thumb is down on the left hoop, and the right hoop is underneath. Okay. All right. So we can get back to that point. No, it's cool. Yeah, that's it. Just get back to that point. There we go. Yep. So if you want to just get back to that point, you just twist, you're back. Okay. So remember, this is my right hand is the one that's got the red hoop. Yep. I'm going to twist my red hoop down so that my thumb is facing downwards. And what you're going to do, I just want you to practice, so just take this one out of the way a minute. I'm just going to let it swing down on the back of my hand. Swing, swing, swing. Okay, so it's like when you're doing a linear isolation. Yeah, so you're just going to have this swing. Swing. Very good. So we're here. So what we're going to do is we're going to isolate with the left hoop. And as we do that, we're going to swing down with the right. Yep, let's go back. So we're here. Okay, so let's go back to where we started. We started with the smear, yeah? So back to the smear. So both thumbs up at the side. Yep, and let's just go around the back. There we go. Yeah, so I'm over, both my arms are over onto my left hand side, and my right hoop is my red hoop. And I'm going to swing that down so my thumb is downwards. And I'm going to isolate with the left and allow the right to swing down on the back of my hand. And regrip. That's it. There we go. You can just go back. Yeah, just practice it. Keep it nice and smooth. Okay. And everyone okay? Yeah, that's good, Sonny. Yep. That's it. Yes. Fantastic. Brilliant. Yeah, Anna's got it. Nice. Have a look, Layla. Hey, that's it. Yeah, yeah. Yep, nearly. Nearly. So just go back to that point where you're here. Yeah, so left, right, the right is underneath, and you just twist it so your thumb is down. Okay, and you're just going to open and let it swing down your fingers, and as you do, you're going to isolate. That's it. So you just follow the smoothness round. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. And then you'll end up back here, and your arms might ache a little bit. Sorry. Yeah, you got it? Cool. So you're then back to this point here. All right. Okay. Now, another little thing we're going to do is I want you to just remove your left hoop. Just put it out of the way. So I'm just putting mine on my shoulder. Yeah. And then what I'm going to do with my right hoop is I'm going to do a petal. Okay. So I'm going to let it go down and over. Okay. So it's in my right. So I'm going to drop down and push over to the right. Okay. Drop down over to the right. Okay. Got that? You got it? Yeah, so you push down, over. Now, let's go back to this position. So we're here. Okay, so I'm over on my right hand side. Yeah, the red one is my right. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push down and do that petal. So that beginning of that petal, 1, 2. And as I do, my left hoop, yeah, is going to do that smear. All right. So how it's going to look is as this one comes up, this one's going to push down, and then they're going to meet as I come to the end of my smear. And then I'm going to do that little isolation back over. All right. So right hoop is red, silver hoop is left. Holding. Going to start doing my smear, so I'm going to push it behind me, and as I do, I'm going to do that push of that petal, and then as my smear goes from 12 to 9, this will come over and it will meet it. All right, so we're going to go 1, 2. Yeah, and then you can do that little isolation back down. Okay, so let's go again. So we're here. And I'm going to start my smear, and as soon as I do, I'm going to drop that hoop. So this one's going to go up, that one's going to go down, and then they're going to meet at the side. Yeah. And then back up with that ISO we did. There we go. So 1, 2, back. Okay. And then back over to that point. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? No. Yeah. Going just down, over. So all you're doing with this one is up, side, isolate, up, side, isolate, up, side, isolate. Yeah, and all you're doing with this one is from here, you're going bounce, bounce. Yeah, bounce, bounce. And you're just doing it together. Yeah. So, boosh, boof. Yeah, cool. And then you've got that down, back over to that side. Okay. So, Sonny, you alright? You look a bit lost. You okay? Yeah, nearly. Okay. So I want you to put your blue one in your right hand. Yeah, wicked. And your orange in your left. put them side by side. Very good. And what you're going to do with your blue one in your right is as you bring your left one up, you're going to let it drop once, regrip, over, regrip. Yeah, and then swing around the back. That's it. Nearly, that's it. Yeah, you got it, Anna. Like, keep them all at the side. 1, 2. Nice. Nice. Yeah, good. Good. No problems. Very good. Very good. Yeah, you okay, Layla? Yeah? Yep. Ah, yeah. Okay. Cool. Sunny? Yep. So you're just going 1, 2. And with this one, you're just going. Yeah. Sound effects optional. Yeah. Okay. Okie dokie. Very good. Oh, that's good. Alrighty. So now that we're in this point, what we're going to do is something a little bit different. So I'm going to push. So I'm going to twist my right hoop. So my thumb is down. Okay. And I'm going to do 2 things. So I'm going to break them into 2 parts. So the first thing I'm going to do with my left hoop is I'm going to turn. Okay, so I'm going to go, because I'm going to go over, I'm going to do this. Okay, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 1. That's it, okay, yes. So when I've got this one here, yeah, this one is going to go over my fingers, so I'm going to push it forwards. It's going to go over my fingers, but as it does, I'm going to turn. Okay, so the one that's in my right hand, it's going to go over my fingers, so it's going over to the right, like so. And as it does, I'm going to bring my right arm over to the left. Yeah, so we're on the right side, swingy, swingy, swingy. And then I'm going to turn to the left and regrip. Yeah? Okay. And then remember the one that's in your left is just going to kind of travel with it. So let's put them together. Here we go. Make sure you've twisted your hoop so your thumb is down. And we're going to go. Oh, hello. I'll throw it over there. There we go. Like this. Yeah? You all gather? So this one is just going to come over. Yeah, so you're just moving it over like that. So you're just doing like half an isolation with the left one at the back. Over, over, over. Yeah? Got me? Yeah? So it's here. And nearly Layla. So we're here like this. Okay, and then you're gonna, this one is just going to do half an isolation on the back. Yeah? And this one is going to travel doing this linear. And what you're going to do is you're going to step from the right over to the left as you do it. So it's going to be here and you're going to go like that. Yeah? So I'll go back. I can just go back just by turning, just like we did with that. There you go. Nice little turn. Go back and you're going to let it swing over your fingers and you're going to step. That's it. You're going to step to the left as you do it. So it's going to swing over your right fingers out to the right, and as it does you're going to step over to the left and you're going to do this little half isolation with your left hoop. Okay? Oh no, I'm not. I didn't do that, sorry. That's it. Way. There we go. That's it. Yeah. And then to take it back you can just do what I did then, where you can just do that smear. Okay, if you want to get it back. So we're here, and we're going to go, whoosh, and they meet on the other side. Yeah. You like that? Yeah, cool. And then once you're on the other side, so if I go from here, sorry, confusing. So as I go from this point over to this other side, what I can do is I can either just walk it back over like this, yeah, or I can do a twist again. I can twist it and then I can bring it back on that isolation and then take it into whatever I want. I'm going like that. And I can go back. I can then, from that one, open and do that. You can just turn with them. Okay, so you've got lots of little bits of double ISOs that you can fit together in different patterns. All right, any questions about them at this point? Yes, if so, ask now. And you can see another one. Yeah, just unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. It's okay. So for this one, so what you're doing, this one, so if we're at 3 o'clock, yeah? And the left one is, sorry, I got it the wrong way around. So your thumbs up, yeah? So the left one goes behind you, this one does its bounce, and then you're pushing over to the right, to the left, and then meeting up. And then it's back again. So 1, 2. Yeah, over. So 1, 2. So all you're doing with this one, yeah. So the right one, all that's happening with the right one is it's going 1, 2. So you're just doing where you, yeah. Well, where you'd normally go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you're just going. You can go 1 on 2. You can add another one if you wanted. So you can go up. Yeah, but I just go 1, 2. So on the bounce onto the second one, 1, 2. I just stop it. Yeah. If you wanted though, you could find some kind of groovy way of putting more in. There, no, you can't. Then you bring it down into that actually. Good. Yeah. So over.
When I finishing, that sound is meeting each other, facing each other.
Okay, they shouldn't be. Okay.
Facing each other like this.
Okay, so your thumbs at the end of it, your thumbs should be up at this point.
One must be wrong.
There you go. And then what you're going to do is as you do it, 1, 2, your thumbs should both be down.
Both down, yeah.
Yeah.
Down.
Yeah, that's it.
No, both down, you say.
Yeah. Yeah, and because they're both down, you can then do that open. You can do that linear.
I must be doing the right one because both ones.
7. Okay. Nope. Okay, so you're putting an extra one in that you don't need. So what you want to do, you just want to go down side. Okay? Yeah. All right, so you don't need to leave that one anywhere. You want to push it down, and as soon as you push it down, you smear, and then you regrip. Yeah? Over. So I push down, smear, smear, yeah? So they both, that's it, lovely. That's it, yeah, no, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. It's cool, it's cool. So we're back to here. Yeah, so all you're doing with this one is straight away, you push down and over. And then you do that isolation back. Yeah, so all you're doing with this one is this one smears upwards. So as this one goes up to do its 12, so it goes from 3 to 12 to 9. Yeah, so as it goes 3 to 12, that's when your right one is going to do that drop and that push. Yeah, so yeah. So as you do it, yeah. No, it's cool. Yeah. So it's alright. Don't worry. No, you're great. Don't worry. So just remember, as soon as you smear, so as soon as you're going from here to here, this one is coming in front and dropping. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. 1, 2. And then when you're there, you should be both thumbs down. And then all you need to do is just let it go across the back of your hand. And you're back to that point. And you can then twist it. And we can go isolate with this one and meet it on the other side. Yeah? Or you can just turn, or you can just fold this one over to the front, to the other side. Okay. Got it? No. It's okay. So maybe you just want to let it go over. Which one are you doing? You're doing this one still? Mm-hmm. And then, so we've gone to here, yeah? And then what we're going to do with the right one, you're going to let it swing over your hands like you're doing a linear, and you're going to isolate the left one. That's it. Off you go, do it. Yep, so like that. Yeah, so just over. So as we're here like this, it's okay, don't worry. So as we are here, yeah, what I'm going to do, both thumbs down, and this one, so my right, I've swapped my hoops around, confused me now, there we go. Right, so my right is going to just drop over the back of my hand, like I'm doing an isolation, a linear. So you know when you do one of these and we go over, yeah, so over that one. And that's all you're doing from there. It's just going to drop over and then you're going to re-grip. Okay, and then you've got the choice here of you can turn them round and you can either do that isolation and meet it on the other side. So it can go over, so you're going to go like that. Okay, if you don't want to do that, what you can do is you can just, as this one goes over, you can just fold the front one. So as you're here, yeah, you can just turn. So I can just turn this one like that if I want to as well. Is that confused? Yeah, so like easy mode, there we go, yeah, so easy mode is if this one's here and this one's here, okay, so my red one is going to drop around my right hand, so it's going to spin out to the left because I've changed how I'm standing, and I'm going to walk over to the right. Yeah, I can just fold this one over so that the left one can just fold over if I want. So I can go like that if I want to, yeah. Or we can do the harder version, which is where we do that isolation with the left one and then we re-grip. So I go like that. Yeah, so one where we go over and we meet. So I let go and that one meets. And then from there I can turn it round, get out of it however I want, yeah? Or we can go for just a nice simple, just a turn with it. So I can just fold the left one. Oh, sorry, yeah, there we go. Where are we? So we're here. That was it, we're here, sorry. So I can just walk it over like that as I do it. So I'm just folding it over as I do that linear movement with my right hand. Yeah. So the left one's behind me, right one's at the side, hands are together. Thumb is down on my right one, thumb is up on my left one, because it needs to be down to let it swing, yeah? And as I swing it and bring it over like that, da-da-da, what I'm going to do with this one, my left one, is I'm just going to turn it round and meet, yeah? So it's all one big illusion, yeah? So it's here, and you're like, ooh, yeah? And then you can go back into any of them, into this one, and then you can go into this one, down, back here, down, yeah. Lots and lots and lots of little things you can do with it. Yeah, any questions? And they are, like with these kind of things, the thing that people get tripped up on, it's like choreography, it's like following steps. So it's the steps, it's remembering the steps, but it's just as simple as following steps. So once you get the steps, like, you will get it. Any questions? Please? No? Okay. Yeah, so there's lots of like different things you can do with them as well. You know, like Emma Kenner, she does like the turtles thing. And who else does Seeing does some of this stuff as well. So I was going to go into now something a little bit different. So that's kind of the isolation part done. And now I'm going to move into some different things. So I'm holding two hoops, obviously. I am going to keep my red one in my right hand. I am also going to take my jumper off so you can see my tattoo and I stop confusing myself. Also, I have dyspraxia. This is my right hand. There we go. Brilliant. Cool. So, two hoops, same size-ish will do. Holding them out in front of me. And what I'm going to do is I am going to open my fingers. So essentially what's going to happen is I'm going to release the front hoop, the red hoop. All right. So I'm going to take these fingers and I'm going to take them out of the way. And what will happen, there we go, is the hoop will open because it will be hinged around your lovely thumb. Yeah, nice. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to release to the right and re-grip. So I'm just going to mute you guys for a minute. And then good. Okay. So we're here. And I'm going to open and re-grip. Nice. Cool. I'm going to snap them back together. And then on the left, we're going to do the same thing. Open and re-grip. Yep. And snap them back together. Brilliant. That's it. We all got it. We all got it. Anyone got any problems? Nope. Good. Yep. So just keep them in this lock, Layla, like that. So open, re-grip. Re-grip it nice and strong, and then what we're going to do is just clap them shut. So from there, we've got a nice little hinge. It's okay, don't worry, don't worry. That's it, clap it shut, yeah! And then you're going to do the same on the other side. Yeah, and clap it shut. Yeah, okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to send it from side to side. So I'm going to open, I'm going to start with the right side. So I'm going to open, all right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these fingers again, and I'm going to send it over to the other side. And the way that I'm going to do that, Anna's got it. What I'm going to do is as I open it, yeah, if I release my fingers, it's just going to be on my index finger. Yeah, so if I go here, I open, okay, and then I open again, it's just on my index finger. Okay, so open and swing. Yes. And all you're going to do is you're just going to point to the other side and catch it. So open, swing, catch. Okay, nice. That's it. And then you're going to do the same thing. Catch, 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 catch. Yeah. See if you can put a little bit of a march into it as you do it. Makes it look like quite nice. People always say like, oh, it's really good. Fish, fish, fish. Yeah. Open, swing. That's it. So you're like catch, 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 catch on the floor. Catch, 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 catch. I think like either like doing some movement with it, so either like walking with it. So as you're doing it, like walking forwards on each catch, putting one foot down or walking backwards, or just pushing your shoulders into it as you do it, just gives it a nice little dimension. Like you're kind of moving with the movements. It kind of makes it a bit more robotic and fun. Yeah, and it's the same as if you, that's it, Anna's got it, yeah. Or like take a little march with it as well. It's quite nice. And it's a nice little way just to have like a minute as well. You're like, just have a little minute. Back out. Stop. Yeah. Nice. And then there are a few things you can do. And the first one we are going to look at is, as we've got them here, so let's say we've just done all of that. Yeah, just done all of that stuff. And what all I've done there is just pass them around. Again, really simple trick. And when people are like, wow, that was awesome. It's like, all I've done is pass the hoops to each other as they spin. So you can add that in as well. Looks quite effective. Oof, 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 oof. Yeah. And then we're going to come back to them snapped shut. And I'm going to have my red one on the outside. Okie dokie. Right. I love this last bit. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let my outside hoop, which is my red hoop, come up slightly higher than my silver hoop, which is the one that's on the inside. Okay, so if you've got two same coloured hoops, the one on the outside wants to be slightly higher up than the one on the inside. Cool, wicked. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the silver one, the one that's on the inside, drop back, and I'm going to catch it with the one that was on the outside. Okay. So what I'm going to do, nope, so they're here, they're together, yeah, and the one that is on the inside, outside, which is my red one again, yeah, is going to push back, and I'm going to let the one that was on the inside come underneath it, and you should have this hinge. That's it, Anna's got it. There we go. Cool. And it needs to be like on your chest. Yeah. So it's here, and you can either just let it drop back, but you want to make sure that you stop it every time with the other hoop. Yeah, so the hoop that's on the outside locks the hoop that was on the inside onto your chest, like so. Yeah, you're there, cool. And where you want it to be, you don't want it to be like all the way down here. Yeah, it's not there. You want it to be a little bit higher up, so you want it to be near your collarbone. Yeah? You're with me? Yeah. And what I'm going to do, and you're going to watch me do this before you do it in case you break something in your house, you're going to push down onto it and it's going to snap over the top. And you're going to re-grip. Okay, so yeah, so you've got this lever and you're going to let it, so the red one is going to push down. The outside hoop is the red one. It's going to come up and I'm going to release the inside hoop, which is then locked under the outside hoop. I'm going to push down on it, and as I push down, I'm going to push down and allow it to go over the top. So as I push down, it's going to go over the top. So it's going to flip over this one, and I'm going to re-grip them. Yeah, someone got it. There we go. Yeah, so you're going to push, whoa, and you have to give it enough welly. Yeah, nearly. Yeah, because if you don't give it enough welly, it will get stuck. And you don't want to, when you do it, you don't want to send it that way at a massive speed because it's dangerous. So yeah. Go here, yeah, drop, and then push, re-grip, yeah, open, smash. Yeah. So just if you want, if you get a bit like annoyed with it, I remember when I was taught this, and when I was taught it, I think it was overcomplicated the way it was taught. So I think when I've taught other people, they've gone, that was so much easier. Sorry. If your red one is on the outside, yeah, what you're going to do is you're going to pull it up a bit. You're going to relax your hoops onto the collarbone, and you're going to have the one that's on the outside cross over the one that was on the inside, and it will lock it. And then that one will drop behind you. Yeah? And then all you need to do is push down, and as you push down, you bring that hoop down and it will snap over the top. Nearly. Okay. Here. It's a release. So make sure it's up high enough, way, and then we can go back into that. Throw it inside thing. Nice. That's it. So remember, you've got to be really quick when you re-grip them. You want to be re-gripping them at the side, and you want to do it real fast. Yeah. So you want to go up. And then you can just keep on rotating it if you want. You can just keep on swapping, whichever hoop is where, in the big infinite push thing. That's it. Yeah. You got to just snap them together real fast. Okay, like and then you can just throw that in to one of the other. That's it. Yeah, very good. Yep, so like common themes are always the following. Number one is you get the hoops the one way round, and then you go, oh, that doesn't work. So remember, it's always the one that is on the outside, okay, that is locking the one on the inside. So the one on the outside is going to sit on your chest, and this one is going to get stuck by it. Okay, so it's always going to look like that. Yeah. And also when you push down, like give it some welly. Yeah, give it a nice little, yeah, you push that hoop into it. Yes, nearly. And because you give it some welly, what will automatically happen is this one will come down as you do it, which will allow this one to come over very nicely and then be re-caught here. Okay. And then I can just go for the same. You can just do it in an infinite thing. Nice, well done, Sonny. Nice, very good. So what's it look, Layla? Come on, girl, let's have a look. Hey, there we go, yep. And that's like classic. If when we do it, we point forward with this hoop, that one's going to go forward as well. So just nice little snap, catch. Oh, that went wrong. Snap, catch. Have a look. Let me get you on. That's it, that, nearly. So yeah, so again, I think, a common theme of things that people will do is they will have far too much here. Okay, so you just want this to be like a little bib. You want it to be little because as you bring it down, yeah, this is going to go over the top so you can then re-grip it. So hold it up a little bit higher. Yeah, like that. That's it. Okay, so yes, nearly. But one of the other problems is you don't need to like take a big achoo with your body. Yeah, you just want to push down with the hoops. Yeah, so if we go like this, if we kind of like knot it, it's going to go wrong. Yeah, so we just want to, it's this one that's doing the things. That's it. So remember, as you push on it, because you're pushing down, that should compensate and allow that hoop to go over the top. Again, better angle. Okay, so because it's here, nearly, so there's lots of launching. So because we're pushing down, so in slow motion, because I push down, this one comes down as this one flips over the top of it, which allows me to re-grip them without it going into orbit. Yeah, and then you can just repeat. Yeah, when you can get going. And you can not down with yeah. Okay, another thing, once you snap them together, like there's loads of ways once you get to that you can get out of it. You can either go into the same process as before, or we can just, if I take my red hoop, my outside hoop into my right hand and my silver hoop into my left hand, I can just let them drop over my thumb. There we go. Well, I can have them there, and then I can go back into whatever I want according to what we've done. little variations. Nice. That looks nice and smooth, Anna. Very nice. Okay, you got it, Sonny? That's it. So with that one, so Sonny, that's it. So with this one, it's smear, smear, or fold. If you want to go fold, fold, if that works. Yeah, so fold, fold, and with this one you go push, push. So just go, so as soon as you go fold, fold, push, push. Yeah, and then you're just gonna drop, regrip. And when you do the drop and regrip, you don't need to do, this one's just pretending. You're just doing like half an isolation with that one. That's it, you got it. Yeah, nice. Very nice, yeah. Everyone's looking good. Yeah, Layla, that's good as well, yeah. Hey, check you out. Nice. Remember, we can always just add this little nothing in at any point as well. Just moving them around. And then we can fold. Take it over here. Over there. Oh. Take it over here. Get like a robot. Push. 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 Close. Over. Flip. And then you can go out. Yeah. That's it. And just remember to do that push. That smear as you're doing it. That's it. That's it. Nearly. Nice. 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 Wait, nearly. There was another little bit that I was taught with that. As well, that might have time to show you. So let's have the red one on the outside because that's where it makes sense. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open, so this hoop, the red hoop which is in my right hand, I'm going to let go of it on the left and I'm going to bring it down, and as I do I'm just moving my hand like that. Yeah, so it goes down. So my hoops look like this. Yeah, so so they're in a cross. Cross. Yeah. That's it. So the bottom one is like that, and the silver one is on top of it. Okay. So I open, down like that. That's it. And then what you can do is if you tilt this one, it was Nick Boyd that taught me this. So down this one, and what you're going to do is you're going to send it over into there, flip and lock. Okay. So you're just going to do this little roll, yeah, where you do it backwards. Just going to go up over the back of your hand. So it's in my right hand, and it's going to go over the back of my hand. So it's like a backwards roll. That's it. Yeah. So one, doosh. So you just practice it down there as many times as you need to. There's a ton of stuff you can do with those kind of things. You can take them over like you can do lots of things with them. Yeah. And what we're going to do is with this one that we've opened up, you're going to have it at a slant so it can accommodate this backwards roll, this hoop going into it. Yeah, so it's going to go over, and then you're going to let it snap. Okay, so it goes up, in, yeah, and then when it's in, it's going to go over the top like you did with your other one, and snap shut. So it's here, in, snap. From this angle, hey. Oh, or if it drops back, you can just take it back into that. Yeah, so it's here, up, forward, catch. It's alright, yeah. So you want to catch, once you've caught it, so I've caught that hoop, Yeah, what you want to happen is you want to lift the one that you didn't throw, yeah, and then this one's going to go over, and then you clap them shut here. Yeah, so from this angle, oh, work, that didn't work. Or if it goes back, out. So here we go, up, over, catch. Yeah, so you want to push it actively over the top of the one that you've not moved, so the silver one, yeah? So up. Questions. Or if when you catch it, it goes backwards, so if it starts to come backwards, let it fall backwards, bring the outside hoop up, and then you can lock it in that first one, yeah? So there, up, over the top, perfect, catch. Yay! And then you're here, and you can do whatever you want. You can just drop it back into that one, open it into this one, yeah. Take it there. Can just turn around, back into this. Yeah, lots and lots. And all you're doing with that backwards roll one again. So right hand. Where am I? There I am. Yep, so all you're doing with that one again, it keeps on missing. Swap your hoops round, Anna. Sometimes when I swap my hoops round, if you swap your hoops round, because the one that is dropping through is clearly bigger than the one that you're throwing into it. So if you swap them round, the bigger one will land in the smaller one. Boom. So we go again. Set, so roll it up. Catch, forward, regrip. Ah, one of them's got to be bigger. One's got to be bigger, because how else would it fall through?
Yeah, they're both going through each other.
Damn it. Grip tape. The answer to all of life's conundrums is grip tape. There we go. Yeah. And that's when you want that one that you catch. You want it to go over the top and snap it, and then you want to drop back and go into that. Yeah. Cool. Any questions before we end? No. Hey, you've done well. Like I said, that it's all simple stuff. It's just all left and right. This movement, it's just choreography. It's just like recipe book for hoop tricks, isn't it? You just gotta follow the steps and you will get it right. Yeah, I'll see you next week. Next week's lesson, I think, is on rolls, and it's very good. And I'm looking forward to it. So I hope to see you there. I'm going to go now. Enjoy the rest of your days, and well done, and I will see you soon. See you later. Bye. See you, Sonny. See you, Layla. See you, Anna.